right there. On the pole they're hanging.
Anyhow, we'll see you in the...
I'll see you in a bit. I'm so close to the rocks, but my beautiful little girl. Well, she's not little, but she sure is pretty. Okay, so here I am in Canoe Cove Marina, and here comes my little girl making her way in to be taken up on a sling. So I'm going to, I don't know where the best place to video this is, but I want you guys to see the whole thing because it's just so cool how this happens. A lizard came to say hello. I don't know if you can see it right here. Okay, so here comes the sling. So it's Canoe Cove Marina. Okay, so I'm a little bit closer now. You can see her coming up underneath there into the sling. Oh, I'm nervous. Whew. So I don't know if you can see on the poles here that you can see the line where the tide usually is. So that whole amount of water is gone. I think she's coming up now. Slowly. Woo. Oh. There she is, out of the water. Woo-wee.
It's always full of barnacles.
I had it scraped a little while ago.
Oh, did you?
Whew. My little girl. So here we are, we've done our little belly wash, little power washing, take off all the growth and slime that she's got on her little belly. Comes off nice and clean. Well, she wasn't too bad at all. So there she goes. We're just gonna follow her a little bit and watch them put her up on blocks like the other boats. Anyway, they're gonna lower it now and put it on blocks. As you can see with these sailboats, there's no way that that can be on a block, right? So here, this one is. So all kinds of different ways to prop your boat. And, you know, the post to keep it from tipping. This one's got a lot because that's pretty deep keel. And my girl. So that happened fast. They lowered it onto those blocks already and I missed it. It happened that quick. So after the haul out today, we found out that my props are not in very good condition. And we need this great big bolt thing to try to get this one off. And it's pitting, so I'm going to take them to the prop guy and see what he can do about them. And if he can't fix them, then I need to buy new props, and that won't make me happy. And this is Josh from Raven Marine, as you can see on the back. Hey Josh, he's like muscling this off here. It's pretty stuck. So he's doing his best to get it off for me so I can run it in and get it repaired or replaced. So anyway, just wanted to show you what it looks like when you're under a boat and you're not happy when you have to repair it. Yes, it's hot out today and he's sweating. Okay, so here are my props. Back from, he was too shy to be on my video, but his name is Steve and he's from Victoria Prop Repair, for any of those on Vancouver Island. Steve from Vic Prop took those old ugly props, well these old ugly props that I had that literally are not recommended to be used, but I'm going to put them back on and try to get another season or so out of them. So you can see how pitted they are, and he just did what he could on these to do the best he could, but they're still not the best that they should be as far as a brand new prop goes. And remember, like I said, these were only not even 2 years old when I took them off, so we had a lot of corrosion happen that shouldn't have happened. So I'm maybe videoing them putting them on. If not, we'll show you once they're on. Okay, so here we are having a issue with water. We had a little bit of dripping and now we have a lot. So yeah, it's supposed to be on the outside, not the inside. We're big puddle already so far. So my buddy Jeff here is opening up this other little trap door and we're gonna see what comes out of this one. Oh, we have water.
Another screw for you.
Thank you. Not like we had water before, but we have water. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Yikes.
Yeah.
Is there a rat in there?
Just me.
Well, there you go. Cool, I'm going in. Go in for a view. Oh, okay, that's the fiberglass.
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass. All right, so that's what it looks like inside here.
You up the day you sell the boat, though.
Okay, so here we are, and Jeff is strong handling this, pumping out all the water that's in the swim platform little storage area there, so that we can get it all fixed up and dry and put it all back together. Okay, so here's Jeff with his arm deep inside this little exhaust thing here, trying to get these screws off so we can take the clamp off. Okay, so I missed the best part of getting this piece off.
Oh yeah.
Because my phone died and I didn't have any batteries to film this, and Jeff went ahead here and got it off. It was quite a task actually to get off, and he's washed it. It's this little piece sitting down here on the ground, and that's it. Okay, so here we are on another day, and that's the piece Jeff is grinding all the rust off. And you can see.
Exhaust port.
Exhaust port?
A pitted exhaust port.
Exhaust port. So it's got to go back on this hole that I've cleaned up a little bit, not enough. So that has to be completely cleaned. And then we have to put, that's the old piece. And this is what's left of the new piece. We had to cut it, so the other one's somewhere else. But anyway, the new hose that's going on is like this. And this is the old one that we're changing. Look how thick it is. It's just literally almost as thick as my finger. Okay, so this is Brad today out here trying to help me fix this exhaust port. Well, no trying, yeah. He's fixing this exhaust port. We had to put that great big hose in there and put it on the exhaust first. Anyway, this is coming along. Okay, here's a little tip from Brad on
when you're gonna use caulking, Sikaflex, any of these. People make the notorious mistake of cutting the caulking tip too short and flat. I always try to go right to the corner, and don't do a larger hole than is necessary, or you just get a huge mess. And cut it at about a 45-degree angle, because you'll always want to know what angle that tip is. When I do this, I always make note of a specific point. It doesn't matter where you make that point. For me, I hide the 2. So that 2 is covered, and I know that my chisel tip is always pointing down. So when I'm in a position, if the tube swings this way, I know that
going the wrong way.
It's gonna come out the right way I want, because it is possible to come down a curve. When I come down a curve and rotate your tube to fix.
Master Sikaflexer.
Yeah.
Okay, so this has to go in a little bit crooked, we figured out, on an angle, and then spin. Ooh.
According to Hoyle, this is going to make a bit of a mess.
Okay, so here we are on the port side of the boat, and this is what we have here. And you can see it looks the same as the other one, except inside there's a little bit of yucky stuff. So Bradley's going to tell you what he's going to do to make this one pretty, and we won't have to take it apart like we did the other one.
It says there in fine print. We're going to clean this. The chance of somebody using a grinder like this, don't.
Oh.
I'm fairly comfortable with a grinder. There's a whole bunch of things that can go wrong. Yeah, standing on the cords, it can start. When I go to put it in this hole, if I don't have a firm grip, it can start rattling around. There's a whole bunch of things that are saying don't. These little barbs come out of here, and they come out like little bullets. And without proper gear on, I have extracted them from my face, stuck in deep enough to go, that hurts. So don't use these, okay? Just do as I say, not as I do. Sandpaper. You've got the time, get some sandpaper in there, aggressive. What we're going to do at the very end of this is we're going to put JB Weld over the everything as a temporary, we're going to line it. We're going to put an inner liner in this with JB Weld. But in order for the JB Weld to stick, we've got to clean this up.
And that's what takes 15 hours, so it has to sit overnight.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, I'm going to go get some garden hose for the next little thing we're going to do. Okay, so this is Brad making it up as he goes, but he's got some fiberglass.
You can't fake it till you make it, and
Yeah.
that's how it is.
He's got fiberglass here, and he's
Fiberglass mesh.
Mesh. He's got some mesh.
The mesh will act as a rebar and keep it from all cracking apart.
There you go.
It says there in fine print.
Yeah.
You look it up on Google and tell me I'm wrong. Don't look it up.
Okay, and this is the beginning of hopefully
Soup.
the end.
Oh.
Yeah, we're making what's this stuff called again? JB Weld soup, according to Brad, and it has to be blended perfectly.
Really well.
And then we start. Well, we don't. I'm watching. Then Brad starts.
But you're doing such a good job.
Yeah, I'm a good watcher. I'm a good watcher. The song. Okay, so ready anytime. Brad is
First you make the goose, and then after the goose is made, you put the goose in the oven. I would suggest first you kill the goose.
And for those of you
unhappy
young ones
goose
who have no idea, he's the Swedish chef from Sesame Street. Or no, the Muppets, wasn't it?
Yeah, any of those.
So now you're putting, okay, my question. You're putting it on Would you not have started farther in and worked your way out?
I would have.
Just so you don't get it.
I would have
on?
if I was smart, but I've never been successfully accused of being smart.
Okay, so here it is. He's done. Look at that job. It's not dry yet. It's just finished. He just did a final wipe, but you can see it, how good it is inside there. And it's just great. So that's going to protect the inside of this stainless steel and not let any water come in at all. So there won't be a chance of this happening again. Preventative medicine. Okay, so we're getting ready to put this little flap piece, I don't know, whatever you call it, on there. The hatch cover. You can tell my boat knowledge here.
It's the boaty thing.
The boaty thing, yeah. That's why I'm the videographer, I guess, eh?
It's a water deterring device.
Well, I didn't take it off, but anyway, off it goes into its place. Okay, so that's what we have to do. Okay, so here I am at my boat looking at the gel coat that they have repaired. Those big scratches that were here, I don't even know where they were. They did such a fabulous job of exact matching this paint. This isn't a new boat, so it was a tough deal, but they matched it exactly. And you can't even tell where the scratches were. And they polished the whole side up. So hats off to Blackline in Sydney here on Vancouver Island. They did a fabulous job on the gel coat. And they buffed this whole side to make her so gleaming pretty, and the other side too. So she's gonna look nice in the water. Thank you, boys. Okay, so here we are on her final day here. Everything's done, ready to go. My little staircase to get me up onto the swim platform. Well, it's not little. Anyway, props are all redone. You can see the shaft is nicely painted. Everything is done. The zincs are on. And the inside of the exhaust port is all done, and it's been painted. We're at the water level. And just going through, you can see everything is in place. The bottom paint has been painted, and she's ready. Okay, so here comes the big lift to get me out of the dry hard here and put me back into the ocean. My heart will feel so much better once it's safely in the water. You see all these funny videos of mishaps, but we're not going to have one. She's in and safe and sound. They'll just pull her back with the hook. Just looking at my timer, that is on the 1 minute and 50-second mark. So it takes less than 2 minutes to go from the beginning to having her fully in the water. This is going to be a short video because he needs my help, but this is her coming in. So I'm going to put the phone down and grab the boat.